Alright guys, how's everybody doing? Back with another video here. Been a while, and it's been about a month. You guys are probably wondering what the heck's going on. We're creeping up on October here, our last fall derby. You guys remember this car? Did the aftermath on it. This is the one that had the driver's side pushed in. If you go back and watch, I think the last video or the one before, you'll see we fixed the door. Pulled the whole door out and everything like that, and got it all pushed back out. I got to do some more fixing there. I'm gonna probably cut that patch, bend that over, and then put a new patch over that. Do a little bit more welding up in here, try and help that hold together, because it's gonna want to bend back in if anybody would hit that side. But I'm not really too worried about it. Other than that, I got to finish bolting the tank and everything, and here's kind of a mess because we're down to, from today, we're down to exactly 7 days. So, trying to get everything finished up, and battery, all that stuff's in. I got to go over my wiring. I didn't check any of that yet. I just have it on there to where it'll run. Just rebuilt the carburetor because it was having some issues. And here to find out it was real dirty in there, and I had some bad gas in the tank. So, always drain your tanks. Just trust me on that one. If you're done with the derby, take the gas out, use it in, while it's fresh, use it in the car. If it sits in there a while and you forget about it, put it in the lawnmower, it ain't gonna hurt it. Then always put fresh gas back in. But I don't know if you guys can tell, we usually don't do this, but we ended up dipping the speaker deck in the trunk. Now I wanted to go farther down, but with this being pre-bent, I really couldn't do much. So, from that hole there down to the trunk floor, I have about 10 inches, and we're allowed 8. Now, I could go a little bit more, but I think that's going to be fine, because it's still going to bend. You can see it's still going to bend right here. This bumper is going to come up and hit about here, and I mean, it will push this up a little bit. But with that bar there, I won't lose my sight. I'll be able to see. I got to put we got to put a second notch in the frame here, because I don't know if you can see here. Like this side plowed pretty hard. It's bent pretty bad, so we need to put another notch in there so it bends up. What else? Got the skid tires on. I gotta change the other rim out because the other rim, it's wobbling real bad. It must be bent. This side here is actually pretty decent. Doesn't even really look like it got hurt, just scuffed mainly. Got the motor in. I had to change the starter out. My starter was going bad on me, so we put. It's another used starter, but we put another one on. I did not get the bumper on. The bumper will be on tomorrow. I got to put the new front piece across, and we ended up. I gave my dad my bumper that was on this, and I'm running a different one. So we just ended up cutting the things off because they're the same, and then I'll just put the other one in. Just makes it a lot easier rather than trying to cut the welds and all that stuff. So. But other than that, I had to replace ball joint. Ball joint was bad. Always check your suspension. I didn't even look at it, didn't notice it. Everything looked good. All you do on these is take a bar. Anything, even older cars. Take a bar and put it in between here and your ball joint and pull up. If you have any movement, if it moves at all, it's going bad. I didn't replace this side yet, but I am going to. The Grand Marquis, if you guys go back and check a couple videos back that we ran at Listy last year, that's where these control arms come from. These were in really nice shape, so I just took the control arm, switched the whole arm, and switched the whole ball joint. I mean, they're not the brand new ball joints, but they're better than what was on it. Like, let me show you here. I could have it right here. Oh yeah, right here. So this is a bad ball joint, guys. I mean, look at that. That's how much it was moving. I don't even know how. You can see here, look how badly wore that is. That's insane. I don't know how it stayed in there. Didn't make no noise, didn't even notice it, driving it around the house here. And it just goes to show you gotta check stuff. I mean, I'm still bad at that. I can preach it, but I do the same thing. I forget the stupid stuff, and that's what always takes me out. It's always something stupid, so. But we are allowed some more welds than what was on this card from the beginning because we ran a different show. We're allowed 4 patches on the trunk. Put the window bar in, dipped the trunk, speaker deck went down. One of the reasons why I did that, instead of just leaving it tucked, is when that side pushed in, it creased the speaker deck here, creased it over there. Figured if anything, do this, it might help strengthen it a little bit. It might fold in easier, I don't know, we're just trying it out. So I gotta get the brakes tomorrow. So really all we got left is the brakes, cleaning out. I gotta fuel pump needs tied down. I'm still debating what I'm gonna do with that. I might bolt that to the floor. I'm gonna bring it this way more, or we're gonna make a floating cage. I'm not sure yet. If I got enough time, I will, and material. Radiator needs put in. Motor needs going over. Tranny fluid needs put in. I think I said brakes already. Wire the fan up. Tranny cooler fan. Which actually I think I'm gonna build a bracket for that tomorrow instead of bolting that the way it is. I'm gonna build a bracket with I almost said all thread, but angle iron, and bolt that through the firewall. That way, it's a little more protection for it instead of being just zip screwed right there tight. Because the other year I got hit in this corner and it just caught it just enough. It didn't leak until I took it off to put it on. I think it was this car. I went to put it on this car and it was leaking. So. But kind of just wanted to give you guys an update video because as of, if you watched Aftermath, we were going to junk this car. And I actually almost fully built another car, was going to run it, and decided to change my mind last minute. Figured, you know what's the point of it? Everything's still here, we can get a run out of this car. So we put new rear end in it, because I could have fixed the old rear end, but it was easier to slap the rear end under it. So we put that one under. Dry shaft, all that stuff didn't get hurt, nothing like that, just broke the axle. I very easily could have just swapped the axle out, but just really didn't. I thought it would have been easier, and we needed one for that car, so I didn't want to really I didn't have an axle to take, so we just used the whole rear end. But I mean, it worked out in the end. I gotta wash this thing. I might just take the power washer, get some of this mud off, and I gotta paint my door white. Driver's door white, and I still can't figure out what the heck's going on with this. It's kind of hard to see because where it's at now, but that rail didn't move. This rail is up, and it's up about an inch, 2 inches, but the crush box ain't bent. I don't understand where it bent. Maybe if it bent somewhere in between the upper control arm and the crush box, but I have no idea. It's not bad, but it's definitely bent a little bit. I don't know, it's hard to see. Yeah, I can't show you on here. But maybe we get, I'll give you like a final update for whenever it's done here. Probably be done tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that video. It'll be possibly midweek. We'll have a final video before this thing goes, and if you guys have any suggestions too, maybe help me out or look over something or have an idea, comment down below, let me know. Or if you even have any questions, just let me know. I'll help you out best I can. But other than that, that's about it. We did put the old hood on. I got to do some more work on that. Oh, I did forget something. We got to put our rod through the hood. Forgot we're allowed 4 spots on the hood, so I got to do that. But I want to get everything finished under here first. And that should be about it. I mean. Oh, I got to tighten the body bolts. When this door got pushed in, it loosened some of the bolts, so I got to tighten them up. Got the oil pressure gauge in there again. You got to finish running that over there. It's hooked up, but it's not. I just got to put it together. And gas pedals in, brakes. We did a tune on it. We got the tune where I want it now. And I mean, other than that, that's about it. Just put it together. Give you guys an update for once, because it's been about a month. You guys probably wondering where I went, so a lot of people like watching derby stuff, and kind of sucks when it gets towards the end of the year, but stay tuned. We will have some stuff for wintertime. We will be in here working in the wintertime on some stuff, so I'll show you some of that stuff. Probably won't be as much, but if you guys have any ideas, any videos you want to see on wiring ELS, because that'll be more when I have more time, is in the winter time, because I'll be putting it into another car, so it'd be a little easier to show you rather than, you know, when it's already installed in the car. Like, yeah, I can show you how that is. Oh yeah, it's there and it goes inside, but it's easier if I can lay it out and show you how it all hooks in. But that should be about it. We do have, I was actually going to run that car, but I ended up selling it to one of my friends so he could run. So we have another car running here. This is a 92 Lincoln Town car. If you remember this, it has my number on, but I just spray painted over some of the stuff. And because like I said, I was supposed to run this, but I changed my mind. This here is the 411 car. You guys see the in-car cam of him, and he's a good friend, so sold him the car and he wanted to run again, so I think we got him hooked on big car now. But he got pretty far on this here. Motor's all good, rad's in, it's holding water, it's not leaking antifreeze for once. I know I didn't tell you guys about that, but this motor's a 1980, come out of like a Crown Vic 351 Windsor. We tried getting that thing, it ran great, but the water pump on it wasn't bad, but it was bad actually. The seals in the front, it would leak out that little like breather hole, and we tried sealing it up with everything, even around the water pump. The gasket was just as bad. So we put freaking JB Weld. I mean, we did everything in this thing. So I finally got that sealed up. He's got a new water pump on there. This thing actually ran really well, and it still runs really well. So hopefully he can do good down there. Guys, keep an eye out for him. What I'm going to try and do, and if we're not in the same heat, we'll have in-car footage unless he can get a hold of a GoPro. Definitely we'll have of this one. If something happens, I don't make it to the feature, he does. You'll see him in the feature with the GoPro. Or like I said, unless he has his own, then he can put his own on YouTube or whatever. But if not, it'll be on my channel. And that's about it. Just wanted to let you know, my dad, he's running a Crown Vic too. I'll show you that here later in the week. If you go back actually more than a couple videos, it's a blue Crown Vic. You can, I think it was like a 99 or something. I did a video of it. No, it was fresh. It was a fresh car we got in, so if you go back, you can find it. But that's about it. That's what we're running there, and if you guys want to check it out, come down to, it's October 10th, down at Listy Grove. Get on the website, check it out. I know a lot of you guys that watch know the local places to run around me, and they have a website. Pretty good set of rules. I like it because you can do a lot more to the cars than like down Somerset County Fair. You really can't do nothing. They just need to change that up. You literally waste a car down there. It'd be nice if you could build it like this and run it down at the regular county fair, but it's all they want it all bone stock. So, but that'll be about it. We're gonna head in for the night, and we'll, like I said, either tomorrow or midweek we'll have something, another video for you guys. But all right, guys, we'll see you at the next one. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you want to tell me anything or want to know anything, and that'll be it.